All right, well, welcome back here to ILEAD TV. I'm your host, Lakeisha McKnight, where we're going to provide you with strategies on how to succeed in entrepreneurship, having a business on or offline. Well, today I'm going to talk with you about a few entrepreneur ideas that's really going to help you thrive and be a success and be the entrepreneur that you truly want to become. Stay tuned for 3 entrepreneur ideas. All right, well, welcome back here to ILEAD TV, where we provide some real strategies and concepts to help the entrepreneur to thrive and have successful businesses on and offline. We are here every Wednesday, right, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the author, the coach, the speaker, the marketer, or the ministry leader, those who are looking to go forth and thrive in the area of business development. And so again, today we're going to share with you some entrepreneur ideas, some ideas that you may and may not have thought of. And of course, if you're not a thought leader, you're going to find this appealing as well if you're watching it. So let us dive right into the 3 entrepreneur ideas. Idea number 1 is being a thought leader. Being an entrepreneur that can either be a coach, a speaker, an author, you could be an information marketer, you can be an internet marketer, a network marketer, a ministry leader. These are thought leaders, and these thought leaders can have either a solo business where it's just them working the business, and I just call those solopreneurs, right? You may be familiar with that term. Or you can have a small business whereby you have a team of either employees or contracted workers. Thought leaders are those who have information they want to share with the world. They have a greater message to share, and they do it in various ways, whether it is through services or through products. And being a thought leader is a great career. It opens up many doors for you. You can do live events or you can do virtual events whereby you use a telephone or a computer to build your business. And so being a thought leader is a great idea. So if you're not one, you may want to do your research and consider looking into one of those avenues to really create the life you want to live and having that freedom and control you deserve. Let's go into idea number 2. Idea number 2 is this. You can perhaps think about even the storefront church. You can even be a barber shop. You'll have a barber shop, right? A beauty salon, or you can be a real estate investor or a real estate owner whereby you have a real estate business and you have a specific office, a storefront office whereby you have a team of people as well. But it's actually something that you work primarily in person and not occurring all the time online. So it's really an offline type of business. And so these are just some ideas that you can look at, and perhaps, of course, if you are a ministry leader, you may primarily be, of course, that person that has an offline business. And as a ministry leader, you can also have an online portion as well, where you do some things online. So, of course, you can do a mix and match of the two, online or offline. Most times, thought leaders do their businesses online, whereby, of course, they're doing their events and such over the computer or via telephone. But you also can do live events if you're a thought leader as well. Live conferences where you bring people in to speak. So again, the first idea we said was being a thought leader. The second one is having a storefront or even an offline type of business whereby you actually have a physical building that you go to conduct business. So these are just some ideas, 2 ideas specifically, that you can consider to gain more control of your time and really spend time with the loved ones that you have and even do the things that you want to do in life. Let us dive into idea number 3. Idea number 3, as far as entrepreneur ideas, is this. You want to make sure that you look into perhaps the combination of the 2. Remember we talked about that? You can have an online and offline business, or you can just bridge what it is that you know, find a system that is in place already and have a franchise. You know, you've heard of Tropical Smoothie Cafe, or even Liberty Tax, or some other types of businesses that allow people to have franchises, or even McDonald's. That is an idea of a franchise. So combining the two, joining the two together, whereby you're doing business online and offline with franchises, they also have ways in which you do business online and offline. So your third entrepreneur idea is having a franchise. That is idea number 3. But of course, you have to have that startup capital, and in most cases a lot of capital, to really buy a franchise. But it's still doable. Put your business plan together, make sure it's really well put together, go to a bank and actually seek some capital, or even look into investors to help you to pay for that. But these are just 3 ways that you can get involved in the area of entrepreneurship. And let us review quickly what we have just discussed. We said entrepreneur idea number 1 is having an online business whereby you are a thought leader. And that is idea number 1. Idea number 2 that we briefly talked about today is having a storefront or even an offline business whereby you are a barber, you have a barbershop or a beauty salon, a nail salon, somewhere where you actually have a physical building. That is entrepreneur idea number 2. And then idea number 3 that we talked about today is that combination of the two, or having a franchise, buying into a franchise type of organization whereby you look into McDonald's, Tropical Smoothie. These are businesses where the systems have already been proven to work. All you're doing is buying the system and putting it into action. All of it is already done. Of course, you don't have to really go out and market so hard because it's well established already. So these are just some three ideas that you can look into to get involved in the area of entrepreneurship. And so I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by here and watching some more training on behalf of the ILEAD company. I want to welcome you back here again next Wednesday at 8 p.m. to get more great strategies, concepts about really how to thrive in the area of entrepreneurship as a leader, right? As a leader, thriving in entrepreneurship, online or offline. Again, thank you so much for stopping by, but I want to make sure that you get our next trainings that we provide. And how can you do that? By clicking on the subscribe button below. It should be a red button whereby you subscribe, and so that you can be aware of when the next trainings are posted. But also, if you found these tips to be helpful today, like the video and even share the video with those in your social networks, Google+, Facebook, Twitter, even on Pinterest. We thank you so much for your support, and we appreciate all that you do to help us as we provide the training for you. If you also have something to say, a question to ask, we want to hear what you have to think by providing your comments below the video. Again, thank you so much. I'm Lakeisha McKnight here, and I'll speak with you next week.